I am Slick Nick, and I guess you could say that a big part of this channel is about looks maxing, working with what you've got, not thinking people would like me better if, I'd look better and be more attractive if. No, work with what you got, focus on what you can control, and there you go. That's that red pill mentality. So I want to fathom the concept of sweaters. So in case you're new to this channel, I definitely have downsized. I mean, I lost a lot of body fat, and going into the summer and the fall season, I've had to basically get rid of all my clothes and start over from scratch. So I found this sweater just now as I'm getting more clothes to give away, size large, going down to size medium. So I thought, sweaters, I don't have any sweaters that'll fit me anymore. Do I care? Will I even invest in a sweater at this point? I used to like sweaters, but let me demonstrate. So again, this is my former size when I weighed, 25 pounds more in fat. So this is too big on me. And this also goes to show you that when you have the next size up to cover, your belly or whatever it is to fit better, it also is going to be just bigger in general. So I mean, look how wide this thing ultimately is versus how actually I am, right? So there's that. There's the fact that it's going to be longer. So if it comes down all the way, I mean, it feels like a little bit like a skirt or a dress. So it's just, obviously I get it that it's too big. But aside from that, it's just so bulky and baggy. It's not very form-fitting. And even just the bottom here, how it has this, again, I kind of think about like a dress or a skirt. So I feel like I'm getting away from this concept. And it's not to say that a sweater cannot be masculine. It can look really nice, and you can have a collared shirt underneath it, and it can totally work. I'm just saying that for me personally, I'm evolving away from sweaters into more of the kind of guy who wears Henleys. So when you compare it to a sweater, I mean, again, a sweater can be fancy, but look, we've got buttons. And I've noticed that I'm able to get Henleys that are slim fit, so that they actually show how slender my body is, and I'm not hiding anything. Not to mention, as I had shot a video earlier today, look at this. When you pair it with one of these small vests, not the big puffy ones that I used to have, then this can look pretty nice together. And I can actually stay warm and not be too hot and not have to wear a jacket all the time or a coat. So for me, as far as staying warm, that's another thing with sweaters, is I never really needed them to stay warm. In fact, I'd be too warm in them. So it's funny because I have this, what is this? This is Kenneth Cole. So like you could say I'm kind of getting obsessed with these things. Look, so here's my maroon one, here's my yellow one, and I've got a video specifically on these. I've got my blue one on, and then I've also got this black one that as well. This is more of an athletic fit. That other one is truly like more of a slim fit, but let's try it on, even though it's more of an athletic version of it. But this is my comfort zone, and I feel like all it takes is just those two buttons, and wow, I'm classy enough because I've got buttons on, But it's like, man, they look nice. There we go. Like a little bit like a priest, don't I? Obviously, I would not be wearing a white t-shirt with this. For that very reason, I would switch over to a black t-shirt. In fact, I have more black t-shirts than any other color. It's funny, since I've recently done this, my shirt's getting caught on it. But another thing too, that I think can actually look nice are the right kind of hoodies. So, I mean, I've got a couple now, but I think it's great to have a couple of these, especially these thinner kind like this, where it's classy enough and it's form-fitting. It's more, one of the slender fits there like that. But that's one of the benefits of trimming down. And how did I do it? Ultimately keeping my daily calories usually between 1,700 and 1,900 a day, and getting as much protein as I can from various sources. I'm averaging 159 grams now a day, and that's about what I weigh. I weighed myself this morning at the gym. 157 is what I weigh today. And I get my fiber as high as I can. So it's not that I don't eat carbs, but my fiber is the majority of my carbs. So I guess as I'm switching over my wardrobe, I've decided, do I really need sweaters at this point? I really like Henleys and even the right kind of hoodies that don't have some kind of huge logo on them. They can actually be pretty nice in themselves. What are your thoughts on that? Your comments belong right here.